Hey everybody, this is Evan with Scott Leroy Marketing. Today's quick tip video is going to be how you can create a single property landing page. So we're thrilled to be bringing you the most powerful release on agent sites to date. The reimagined agent sites are packed with innovative features built to perform above and beyond the platform you already know, so you can streamline your workflow and boost productivity. Now, before you start customizing your new KW agent site, you first need to ensure that you have already upgraded to the new agent site experience. One way to be able to be sure that you have upgraded your website is when you click on the consumer icon, you should see this giant bluish colored banner right here. This is Manage My Website. If you see this, then that lets you know that you have upgraded your website. If you do not see this, then you may need to go through that process first. So you can go ahead and check out those videos on how to upgrade your website. Now, once you upgrade, you will see the new navigation of the consumer applet, and you'll be able to follow along with this article. If you are on a team and have created your KW team website, team members with enhanced or unlimited permissions have the ability to manage their KW team site as well. So if you haven't created your team website, again, we do have a video for that. Go ahead and check that out, and then you'll be able to create this for your team. Now, before you start editing the pages on your website, it is recommended to add the individual content elements to the library and then edit the page. This will make editing your page much easier, and you won't have to sidetrack to add the content elements while building out your pages. So first, we're going to again go ahead and go to our command platform, agent.kw.com, and it's going to take you to your command dashboard. Then we're going to go ahead and go right over here to the bottom, the consumer icon, the bottom left, and give that a click. And then we're going to go ahead and click on Edit My Website. Now, one way to be able to ensure which website you're actually editing, whether it be your team website or your personal, is, well, there's two different ways. The link right here, it'll have the link to either your personal or your team, or you can click on your name over here in the top right-hand corner, and you'll see here that it'll have your team name or your name, and you can just make sure you click on which one you're wanting to do this for. Now, as you see right here in this quick start section, there is going to be a new quick start option, and that is property landing page template. And that's where we're going to be clicking today. Now we're going to click on the featured listing field. And you're going to see here it says search by address or MLS. Now you can, again, search with either the street address or the MLS number. And then you're going to select it from the results dropdown. So today we're going to go ahead and use, where it? We're going to use 2008 Rosemary Lane. Now, when you click on this, you should see it's taking, there it goes. It's going to update over here in your preview window, so you'll be able to see what it's going to look like. Now we're going to enter the page title, which this is a required field. This doesn't add text to the actual page, but it gives the landing page an internal name and will also show on the browser tab when someone has the landing page open. So we're just going to do 2008 Rosemary Lane. Ooh. There we go. Now in the featured image video field, you will see the very first, here it is. You'll see the very first image from the MLS pulled in automatically as the featured hero image. If you want to change the hero image, click the default listing image drop down. And you can select either custom image or custom video. Use the preview to make sure it looks just how you want it to. Now, when adding images or videos, you do have the ability to add new content directly, or you can search the Agent Website Builder content library and select the images you have already added beforehand. If you want to add a video, it will need to be hosted on either YouTube or Vimeo. That's Vimeo. And you will use that video link to add it to the content library. So if you want to do custom image, you can click on custom image. And when you select, it's going to pull up your um your website builder content library. And then you're able to change it out and select from these. Now, with regards to the actual hero image, you will be uploading the recommended size ratio is 16:9. That means that the images that are 1280 by 720, 1920 by 1080, 3200 by 1800, etc., are all optimal image sizes. If the image you want to use is different from this ratio, it will still work, but the edges might be cropped and the image will be resized to fit. The best practice is to use a high quality, large image with nothing integral being located on the edges of the image. So for video, this ratio is what is used for standard HD videos, so it should not be a problem for optimization. Now, default page content in the page content section, which is going to be right here. You will see that there are several modules already added to the page. Here you have the ability to edit and remove some of the content, as well as reorder the content on that page. So you have your core details, you have your agent information, you have your image carousel, your map view, and then the contact form. Now, in the core details section module, you can enter a property title if you want text to display above the listing details. So when you give that a click, it's going to provide this dropdown, and you can do whatever you enter is going to be completely up to you if you want there to be say anything. Or again, that's preferential. So when you enter, it is going to show right here above where it has the information, the bed and bath, the square foot, things like that. Now you also have the option to you can choose to hide any of the details using the toggle buttons. So you can hide the title, the category, the price, the address. You can hide any of this information if you do not want it to show. All right, we're going to go ahead and re-click on that so it kind of closes that window. Next, the agent information module is not configurable. Sorry. These details pull from your KW marketing profile, and they can be edited there. You can, however, reorder the section to appear where you want it to be. So if you want your agent information to show at the top, you can just slide it up. And now you'll see that your information section is going to be above that, the stats section. Now, just like in the previous step, the listing carousel module is not configurable. These images pull from the MLS and must be changed on the MLS. I'll say it again. These images pull from the MLS and they must be changed there. If there is an issue with the listing photo, you can, however, reorder this section to appear where you want it to on the page. So if you want these images to be at the very top, you can slide it there. And then now you'll have all these images at the very top. Now the map view module has one setting that allows you to hide the boundary display line, so the neighborhood boundary. You can also click to remove this module totally and reorder the section on the page as well. So if you want to hide the boundary display line, you can toggle that off, or you can go ahead and completely remove the section if you would like. So that is going to show this, what that looks like. Now, additional modules At the bottom of the page, you can click Add Module, and then select Property Landing Custom Content Block. All right, so first enter the header text and content. So we can do floor plan layout. So we're just going to go ahead and use that for this for the section. So you see, as what we're typing is going to start showing right here. Next, you'll see the ability to add up to 3 images throughout though only one is actually required. Now, the way these will lay out is the primary custom image displays on one side, the other 2 images display on the other, but a little smaller, the text will display in the middle of the page between the images. So we'll go ahead and give this a click. All right, we're just going to go ahead and use random images for this. So as you can see, the image that is required is going to show here on the left. And then when you add another image, running a little slow today. There we go. We'll just go ahead and use this one. It's going to show over here on the right-hand side, again, with the text in the middle. Now you can use the flip orientation toggle right here. There you go, to switch out the display if you would like. When you click to add an image, you can either select the image you already have added to the content library again, or you do have the option to create a new flow. Again, with regards to the images you will be uploading, the recommended size ratio is 4:3. That means images that are 800 by 600, 1024 by 768, 1152 by 864, etc. are all optimal image sizes. Again, being said, if you get your image ratio close, it should still look good on the site. Now, at the bottom of the page, you can click Add Module again. And then you're going to click on Property Landing Virtual Tour. And then here you can simply enter the URL of the virtual tour. This could technically be any URL. There are no limitations. This page will include a Start Tour button, which will link out directly to the URL you enter here. So it's going to show Start Tour where they can click to start the tour. So when you do click the virtual tour option, it does put the link to the MLS or Zillow, things like that, wherever this is populating from. So if you have a virtual tour you have put on YouTube, you can put that YouTube video link here. You can put any link here you would like. And then once you have everything added, you are able to, again, view it over here to see if you like the way it looks, the layout of it, or you can reorder it again by clicking and holding and dragging and dropping where you would like it to go. So if you want the Contact Me section to be at the bottom, you can just drag and drop it. And now you'll see that you have, we'll go ahead and make this bigger. That you have your featured property listing page. with all the information that you've created, the images, your virtual tour, and your contact me section. Now, over on the override section, you can configure what the preview will look like when you share the link to the listings page. So enter the share title, the share description, and you can add an image. So the share title, if you want to just use the address, the description. Again, this can be completely whatever you would like it to say. And then you can also add an image that you would like when you share it. So if you have an image of the property, let's go ahead and save it. Again, that's a completely different property. This is just for training purposes. On the right-hand side of the page in the URL section, you also have the ability to generate and customize the URL of the page you created. So if we click add, and then type what you want to come after the main site domain. So if you wanted it to be 2008 Rosemary Lane property, you can do that. And then just make sure you publish once you add a new URL. Now, there we go. So again, we use this custom image. That's what it's going to show. Again, you can change that if you'd like, or you can leave it to be the main image from the MLS. So now whenever you have your, it doesn't look like the URL saved, sorry. Rosemary Lane property. Default listing image, I'm sorry. That's what it was. So now you do have your URLs over here on the right-hand side that you can use to send. When you go back to your dashboard, you can also scroll down and you're going to see under your custom pages, the property landing page 2008 Rosemary Lane. Now this is going to be, you can click on it. This is going to take you right in. And again, you have your URLs over here on the right. So when you go to open link a new tab, you'll see that it is your Kate Barnes, which the account we're using. So it'll be your website url.kw.com/ and then the URL that you created for it. And this is what it'll look like. You can scroll through images, check out all the information. And there you go, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, support@scottleroymarketing.com. Have a great day.